This practice, known as the Treasury of Blessings, was composed by Mipham Rinpoche, one of the greatest Tibetan masters of the 19th century. Unlike most tantric meditations that focus on symbolic or wrathful deities, this short sadhana places Buddha Shakyamuni himself at the center of visualization. Tibetans have long found this version especially accessible, since the image of the historical Buddha is familiar to all practitioners. In just a few minutes, it brings together devotion, meditation, and the blessings of the Buddha in a form that anyone can connect with. Mipham Rinpoche, also known as Jamgön Mipham Gyatso, lived from 1846 to 1912 and was one of Tibet's greatest scholar practitioners. A master of the Nyingma tradition, he wrote more than 30 volumes on philosophy, meditation, poetry, medicine, and science. His works revitalized the Nyingma school and continue to guide students today. Mipham was known not only for his vast learning, but also for his ability to make profound teachings accessible and practical. The Treasury of Blessings is a clear example of this, a short but powerful practice that unites devotion to the Buddha with tantric methods. In the Samadhi Raja Sutra, it is said, "Those who, while walking, sitting, standing, or sleeping, recollect the moon like Buddha, will always be in Buddha's presence and will attain the vast nirvana. His pure body is the color of gold, beautiful is the protector of the world." Whoever visualizes him like this practices the meditation of the Bodhisattvas. In keeping with this, we should practice remembering our incomparable teacher, the Lord of Sages, in the following way. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Recite this verse 3 times. Next, cultivate the 4 immeasurables by saying, "May all sentient beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the sacred happiness devoid of suffering. And may they dwell in boundless equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion." Bringing to mind how all phenomena appear and yet lack inherent existence, recite the following. As the union of unborn emptiness and the ceaseless, appearances of interdependence, magically there appears before me in the sky amidst vast clouds of offerings, on a jeweled lion throne and lotus, sun and moon disk seats, the incomparable teacher, lion of the Sakyas. His body the color of gold, adorned with major and minor marks. Clad in the 3 Dharma robes, he sits in Vajra posture. His right hand gracefully poised in the earth-touching mudra, and his left hand is in the gesture of meditation, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. Like a mountain of gold, magnificent, he shines in splendor, spreading beams of wisdom light across the whole expanse of space. The 8 close sons, 16 elders, and the like. A vast, ocean-like retinue of noble beings encircles him all around. Simply think of him, and he grants the glory of the highest bliss, liberation from samsara and nirvana, the 2 extremes. He is the great being, perfect embodiment of every source of refuge. Visualize the form of the Buddha in this way and imagine that he is actually there in front of you. The instant that you generate this thought, as the Buddha's wisdom body is not constrained by limits like time or location, he will certainly be there. One of the sutras says, "Should anyone think of the Buddha, he is there, right in front of them, constantly granting his blessings and freedom from all harm." The merit gained through visualizing the Buddha is inexhaustible. It is a source of virtue that will never go to waste. As it says in the Avatamsaka Sutra, by seeing, hearing, or offering to the Buddhas, a boundless store of merit is amassed. Till we are rid of all the destructive emotions and the suffering of samsara, this compounded merit will never go to waste. And whatever prayers of aspiration we make before the Buddha will be fulfilled. As it says in the teaching on the qualities of Manjush's Pure Land, everything is circumstantial and depends entirely on our aspiration. Whatever prayers of aspiration we make, the results we will gain accordingly. Generate firm conviction in these statements and recite the following. With your great compassion, you embraced this turbulent and degenerate world and made 500 mighty aspirations. You are as exalted as the white lotus. Whoever hears your name shall never return to samsara. Most compassionate teacher, to you I pay homage. All my own and others' virtues of body, speech, and mind, together with all our possessions, visualized like Samantabhadra's offering clouds, I offer to you. All the harmful actions and transgressions I have committed throughout beginningless time, each and every one I now confess with intense and heartfelt regret. In all virtuous actions of the noble ones and ordinary beings, accumulated throughout the past, present and future, I rejoice. Turn the wheel of the profound and vast Dharma teachings ceaselessly and in every direction, I pray. Your wisdom body is like space and remains changeless throughout past, present, and future. Yet in the perception of those to be guided, you go through the display of birth and death. Even so, let your form body continue always to appear. Through all the virtues I have accumulated in the past, am accumulating now and will accumulate in the future. For the sake of benefiting all beings who are as infinite as space, may you, the Sovereign of Dharma, be forever pleased, and may all attain the state of the victorious one, the Lord of Dharma. Living beings like us, adrift in this degenerate age, have no guidance and protection. Because of your kindness, caring for us with surpassing compassion, every manifestation in this world now of the three jewels is your enlightened activity. You are then our only refuge, incomparable, supreme. So from our hearts we pray with total confidence and faith. Do not neglect the great promises you made in times gone by, but hold us until we attain enlightenment with your compassion. With the strongest possible confidence and faith, consider that the Buddha is actually there in front of you. Concentrate one pointedly on his form and recite the following as many times as you can. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage. To you I make offerings. In you I take refuge. Then, as a means of invoking his wisdom mind, recite as many times as you can the following dharan, which is taught in the abridged Prajnaparamita. Then recite as many times as possible the same mantra from Om onwards. Om Mune Mune Mahamunaye Soha. Om Mune Mune Mahamunaye Swaha. During all this, bring to mind the Buddha's qualities and with a mind full of devotion, concentrate one-pointedly on the clear visualization of his form. Then, through the power of uttering the names of the Buddha and reciting his dharan, imagine that from the Buddha's body there emanates a great radiance of multicolored rays of wisdom light, dispelling all our own and others' obscurations, and causing all the genuine qualities of the Mahayana path to arise within us, so that we attain the level of perfection from which we will never return again to samsara. Diligently apply yourself to this practice as much as you can. While you are between meditation sessions, practice mandala offering and recite to the best of your ability whichever sutras you prefer, such as the praises of the Buddha, White Lotus of Compassion, Lalita Vistara, Jataka Tales, or the 108 names of the Tathagatas. Dedicate your sources of virtue towards unsurpassable awakening and recite prayers of aspiration. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests. Say to yourself, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. In general, whatever you are doing, whether it is moving, walking, sleeping, or sitting, you should constantly remember the Buddha. Even at night when you go to sleep, consider that the radiance of the Buddha's form illuminates the whole of space in every direction, lighting it up as brightly as during the day. At all times, emulate the Buddha's actions from the moment he first generated the mind of awakening, and follow the example of the Buddhas and great Bodhisattvas of the past, present, and future. Maintaining your commitment to precious bodhicitta without ever allowing it to waver, exert yourself as much as possible in the Bodhisattva's conduct in general, and in the practices of shamatha and vipassana in particular, so as to make meaningful the freedoms and advantages of this human existence. It is said in several sutras that merely hearing the name of our teacher, the Buddha, ensures that one will gradually progress along the path to great enlightenment without ever falling back. It is also said that the dharan revealed above is the source of all the Buddhas. It was through the force of discovering this dharan that the king of Shakyas himself attained enlightenment, and that Avalokiteshvara became the supreme of all the bodhisattvas. Through simply hearing this dharan, a vast accumulation of merit will easily be gained, and all karmic obscurations will be purified, and when it is recited, obstacles will not occur. This has been taught in the abridged Prajnaparamita. Other teachings say that reciting this dharan only once, all the harmful actions you have committed throughout 800 billion kalpas will be purified. They say that it possesses boundless qualities such as these, and is the sacred heart essence of Buddha Shakyamuni. The ways to generate faith and exert oneself in the practices of shamatha and vipassana are explained elsewhere. This is the end of the Treasury of Blessings. I hope you enjoy this practice. Please refer to the notes accompanying this recording for more information about the text